Just Vince.
At Stony Brook Field tonight, the Bourne Braves dropped this game to the Brewster Whitecaps by a final score of 6-1. Some early offense by the Brewster Whitecaps proved too much for the Braves on this evening. I'm joined by Alex Moore and Blaine McCormick. I'm your host, Rob Werner. Alex, tonight, Harrison Rutkowski, the starting pitcher for the Braves, got behind early and they couldn't really do anything from there. What did you see out of Rutkowski tonight?
You know, actually, I kind of liked his outing. I feel like he only made really 2 mistakes, and they're to the same kid, Connor Grammons. I mean, a 2-run home run in the first inning, and then an RBI double in the third inning. But he had 5 strikeouts through 4 innings. I liked what we saw as long as he wasn't pitching against Connor.
And Blaine, it seemed like the Braves were hitting the ball hard, but we're just finding some of the gloves of the Whitecaps. What do you see from the offensive production of the team tonight?
Well, don't get me wrong. This offense does have a lot of power behind them, but the 5 through 8 hitters really struggled today. 1 for 13 from the 5 through 8 hitters, also 5 strikeouts for them. So that kind of offensive production definitely slows down the pace of the game and really adds a factor to the lineup that isn't positive. And for coming into this game, the top 3 hitters for the Braves were 10 of the 21 runs scored so far this summer. So they just need to get back on track. Baseball happens like this. Sometimes you have a blowout that's 10-1 and then you get shut out, or with a score like today, 6-1. It's unfortunate, but it happens.
So with this game, 4 games out of the way so far, Braves 2-2 overall. What do you guys think are some of the strengths and weaknesses? We'll go with you first, Alex. Strengths.
Strengths for me personally, I still think the pitching is one of our biggest strengths. Starting pitchers, you know, the first 2 that come to mind, Laskow and Pope. And then from the bullpen, Brian Hoeing, Vanderweide, Wallace, and Morial. All of those guys have been really good bright spots to come in. When they've pitched, they've been lights out, and it's been fun to watch those guys. So I'm going to say the pitching.
Okay, Blaine, I'm going to ask you strengths first, too, and then I'm going to ask you both weaknesses. Strengths?
I'm going to agree with Alex on this one because the pitching has definitely been a positive factor for the Braves, both in their starters and their relievers. Tonight was just an unfortunate night for them because they jumped ahead early in the counts. Definitely had some great production from the Whitecaps standpoint of the bat standpoint and everything, but the Braves just couldn't get it done with those 5 through 8 hitters, so it happens.
Weaknesses?
I think we might have the same weaknesses, actually. It's probably that bottom of the lineup. You can't have, like you said, 10 runs of 21 from your top 3 guys. You got to get runs scattered throughout the entire lineup.
Blaine?
I would agree with Alex, just even distribution throughout the lineup, you know, and that happens sometimes, but it's a long summer. You got to vary up the lineup sometimes, and for a lot of these games, you got to just be able to get runners in scoring position, but you got to convert on it.
Yeah, my weakness is I think the power is there from the hitters you guys are saying. I think it's going to be getting that consistent offensive production night in and night out. Tonight, the Braves didn't get it. They only put up 1 run as they lose this game to the Whitecaps 6-1. Tomorrow, doubleheader at Doran Park. We hope to see you there.